One of the things that I admire about you, Joy, is you were fired from The View. I think we all were. Like, you...
I mean, duh, everybody gets fired
Everybody
from there.
gets fired from The View. Nobody ever leaves voluntarily.
The only person who left voluntarily was Meredith Vieira.
That was it.
Because they offered her a job at the Today Show for like 3 times the money. She said, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah.
But I love
But
about
everybody
you.
else kind of gets pushed out in some way, and I was one of them.
Yeah, you were one of them, because I was on a cruise when they called me and said, when Bill Getty called me and said that you were no longer there, and I was so upset.
Yeah.
But this is what I love about you. You knew your self-worth. And Joy went on and did everything else, and they begged you to come back 2 years later because it was such a loss.
Well, I'll tell you a story. Since we're talking about Barbara.
Okay, what's the story?
The story is that when I got the axe, first of all, they came to my room and said, they looked at me and I said, am I being fired? And they went, mm-hmm. And I said, yes, good. I really wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I believe in getting fired because you don't have to make the big decision of giving up the money. That's basically it. You know? So good, they fired me. So I was on, and I did a one-person show. For 2 years, I worked out my show. But when Barbara found out, that night, my manager put the information on Deadline Hollywood.
Yeah.
The next day, Diane Sawyer announces it on World News Tonight. It's like, okay, Putin and Joy Behar. So crazy. Why? So then Barbara saw it, and they announced it before I could announce it on The View.
Right.
So that Monday, she said to me, you've been here so many years, you could have announced it on The View. And I said, well, when your book was out, you announced it on Oprah.
Yeah, she did.
And she said, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That was Barbara.
I'm telling y'all the behind the scenes of The View.
This is the most anybody's ever talked about Barbara on television.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, my gosh.
Yeah.
Now, this is what I love, and I gotta come, because you're performing at the New York Comedy Festival.
Yes.
But you're not doing stand-up.
Well, you know, I've been around a while now.
I know, that's what they say.
They say that. And I did my stand-up career. First, I was a employment counselor.
Yes.
Then I was a teacher, high school teacher. Then I got fired from those jobs also. Then I went to Good Morning America, and I was a receptionist, one of the more hostile receptionists they've ever had. I mean, they call me from Canada and say, where's Joan London? I say, how the hell do I know? What am I, keeping tabs on the woman? So anyway, I got fired from that job.
Yes.
And then I decided to throw myself into stand-up comedy. And I did that for many years.
Yes.
And now I did The View. And now I'm a playwright.
I love it.
You have to keep reinventing yourself.
You gotta keep reinventing yourself.
We're gonna have a good